Hello there, my favorite people who happen to have a insert element here, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and welcome back to my channel, or, to this frame of me trying to light a damn candle and not succeeding at it. Give me a second there. There we go. So thank God for matches, because that was not working at all. But anyway, like I was saying, welcome back to my channel. This is it stands for the Sun Tarot channel, and as you can see, we are doing the monthly predictions a little bit differently this time around. Like, instead of doing like 12 different videos for each of the zodiac signs, we are doing 4, like one for each of the elements. And yes, you caught me, I'm too lazy to film 4 different intros, so I made this as general as possible. But why are you still here? Like, go check out the timestamps for your sign in the description box below. Like, go. Like, I'll meet you there, okay? But I don't run, just so you know.
And does the gravity in which I appear to exist bond itself to me, or am I bound to it? And that's my manner.
Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome to your January 2022 predictions reading. I decided to shuffle on camera this time around, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me just try to make more space here, possibly, maybe. I mean, you can kind of see the cards, but I also kind of want everything to be perfect. Obviously not gonna happen, but, this is a little bit better. Okay, let's just get into it, because we lost enough time with this rambling. Anyway, I see you in a very joyous energy this month, okay? I think this is because of a situation reaching its conclusion, but this doesn't come as a given, I think you take the guided steps towards ending whatever hurtful or stressful situation you are in. I think you have prayed and meditated on it for some time, and this month you will simply know what you have to do. And also, when I say prayed, I don't just mean just being on your knees and using these words that you have learned in church, like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something like that, which there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, but I'm just saying that you can pray in your own way by simply talking to God or Spirit or your guides. Like, you don't always have to recite somebody else's words, but obviously if that works for you, then by all means go on with it. I sometimes do it, and I find it pretty calming in a way. So definitely you do you. But I see you in a very good light this month. I think you're going to be calm and relaxed and feel as though this great burden has finally left your life. I see you as a very intelligent person, okay? But intelligent not only in the sense of the logical mind, even though I see you as like very gifted in that department too. Like, the dolphin is one of the most intelligent animals out there, right? I also don't know why, but I'm thinking you are a scientist of some kind. Like, it doesn't really matter, but I wanted to mention it because I don't know, I'm just thinking dolphins, and I'm thinking of the people working with the dolphins. I know, maybe you do work with dolphins. That would be so cool. Like, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But I I don't think I'm mistaken in assuming that people have called you emotionally intelligent in the past. Like, obviously you got the water element with the dolphin, and then three more water cards here. So this really leads me to believe that the situation throwing you off, because I definitely see you having been thrown off your game for some time. Whatever the situation is, has more to do with your feelings rather than the material world. And obviously, you know, like, your feelings can influence your material world as well, because obviously if you don't feel like getting out of bed, you can't really go to work and just perform as well as you did in the past. But like I said, I think you're very, very intelligent, and this component, this emotional component, maybe doesn't really show so much on the surface. Like, you may be able to like function completely fine, even though on the outside you feel really, really shitty. Okay? But good news, okay? Good news. Whatever it is that was kind of escaping you in the past, because obviously we have the Five of Cups here, and this person is kind of mourning these 3 spilled cups and completely ignoring the fact that there are these 2 cups behind them. Obviously, the Two of Cups could be love, like there is some other love available to you right now. If this is about a person that you lost, I don't mean actually lost them in a physical sense, but maybe there was a breakup, maybe you found out that they like somebody else, if this was a situationship, something like that. But also, like, conversely, the Two of Cups could be talking about your self-love. Like, maybe you have been kind of ignoring your self-love rituals and self-care rituals, that sort of thing. Maybe you forgot that you are able to give that love that you are seeking to yourself, if that makes sense. But like I was saying, like, whatever it was that was escaping you, like this Two of Cups here, it will become very clear to you in the first month of 2022. I can't tell if you were dealing with a person like who was manipulating you, or if you kind of, and hear me out, okay, if you had to become this person, so maybe to protect yourself or to just deal with with just the negative energy that was swirling around you, which there's no shame, okay? We all fall sometimes. It doesn't have to make you a bad person. You just need to get up again, okay? And remember who you are, because God, you got the dolphin. Like, look at this card. Look how cute it is. And look how these shades, like these shades, this light shades, all this color, all this, like, it even looks like the dolphin himself. Sorry about that. Themselves. We don't mean to misgender anybody here. It like even seems like the dolphin is smiling. I think you are a very kind and gentle and maybe soft-spoken, I'm hearing, person. And this situation, whatever it is, it was very toxic for you. And so it led you to certain coping mechanisms that you wouldn't have thought of if it wasn't for this thing. I'm trying to keep it as general as possible because obviously this is a general reading. But yeah, this is definitely something that led you to act in a way that you haven't acted before, and that was completely out of character for you. I also see a choice with the Seven of Cups here. So this might have been a choice you had or somebody else had in regards to you, but like either way, it kept you in a limbo energy, unable to move forward or go back. I see you taking the reins though. Okay, like I was saying, this situation, you get yourself out of it, okay? Out of this bad energy, out of this out of character behavior for you. Like, yes, the universe does provide you with the guidance, but it can make you follow it. That's very important. That is what makes this your doing. Okay? Either way, I believe that this fiery climax, because we have full moon in Aries, and I just realized that I never actually told you what these cards were. Obviously, we have Dolphin here. We have full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. We have set your intentions with heart and soul. We have the Five of Cups, the King of Cups reversed, the Seven of Cups, and the Tower reversed. Okay, so better late than ever, right? Like I was saying, I believe that this fiery climax will wash the slate clean and will provide you with an equally fiery new beginning, you know, right in time for the beginning of the new year. Okay, I can't really tell for how long you have been going through this, but I do believe that this is the type of situation that would take some time to truly settle in, because I see you surrounded by this very toxic energy. Like, obviously, like I was saying, you are shedding it in the month of January, but obviously it has to still be there in the beginning. I think there's a lesson here. I mean, obviously, like, in a perfect world, there is a lesson in everything and nothing happens for no reason. And depending on how spiritual you are, you may even believe that. I personally believe it, but I don't want to kind of force my beliefs on you. But yeah, I do believe there is a lesson here. Maybe, because like I was saying, I think you're a very gentle soul, like soft-spoken, really, really open to new people, new environments, and you just approach everything with a lighthearted energy. Maybe somebody decided to take advantage of you, and this situation was brought up in order to make you realize that yes, you can still be open to new things and people, but also you have to learn to set boundaries with people. Anyway, whoever brought this energy in, they are a really shitty person, and you should definitely stay away from them. But all in all, I see you coming out stronger. What is that Britney Spears song? Stronger Than Yesterday? Maybe you want to listen to that, I don't know. I haven't listened to that in years. But for some reason I just thought about it. So yeah, if anything, the change in you that the situation brought was a much welcome one, and in the long run it will help you become stronger. Maybe you won't be able to see it right away, but it was for your benefit. And I know that's shitty to hear, because obviously you would rather not have to go through this for a stupid lesson. But yeah, it happened. So here we are. I also want to mention, like, I never do this, but I want to mention for some reason the 5th of January, the 7th of January, and the 16th of January. So those might be important dates, or I don't know, maybe that's your birthday. Like, definitely comment down below if that's your birthday, because that would be so interesting. Also, happy birthday. So sorry, like I started filming this reading and I completely forgot that I had to wish you a happy birthday. So yeah, happy birthday. Definitely enjoy this new year, because I really think it is going to bring in that new year, new me energy that everybody is completely obsessed with. But anyway, Capricorn, like, that was a strangely I don't know, water driven reading for an earth sign, but here we are. Now I'm really curious to see what the other earth signs are up to. But anyway, like I was saying, this has been your reading. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. But that has been all from me today, and I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye. Hi there, Taurus, and welcome to your January 2022 predictions reading. I decided to shuffle on camera this time around, like hopefully you enjoyed that. But without further ado, let's just get into your reading. I forgot to do this with Capricorn in the beginning, so I'm actually going to name your cards this time around. You obviously have the Black Egg, which has the spirit element. Right here, you have the Waning Moon, which says, what do you need to release? You have Awaken Your Authentic Self and Be True to You, the High Priestess, the Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Three of Cups reversed. Okay, so first of all, I really want to mention that Aquarius got the Black Egg last month, so maybe you have some Aquarius in your chart. Obviously, that's another fixed sign. You're also a fixed sign, but whatever. Only if you need, if you think that this is relevant, you can take the message. But the Black Egg is all about truth. Okay, like basically expressing your truth outwards as well as inwards. And that's very interesting because like we have Awaken Your Authentic Self and Be True to You as well. So I really think that the month of January for you is going to be a sort of no bullshit month, but in the sense that you're not bullshitting yourself anymore. I think you are taking a closer look at yourself. This may be a side of you that maybe you thought of it in the past, like you definitely had some inkling there that there may be something under the surface that would like to come into the light, but you were sort of scared to allow it. But in the month of January, you take notice of it, like you acknowledge it, you sort of process it in the sense that, you know, you sit with it and really think about this side of you that maybe you haven't shown to the world ever, or maybe you did show it and it didn't turn out that great, like maybe you were judged, or maybe people distance themselves from you, like they didn't want to have anything to do with you anymore. Obviously that's really mean. So like you may think that I am a little bit gullible or something, but I really don't think that adults have that level of meanness. At least, like, obviously you can't sense the energy, but from where I'm standing and how I'm feeling this, I really get more of the judgment of children that sort of learned, what's that called? Learned outcasting or something, like, just, you remember what being in middle school felt like you, for doing like the smallest thing, people would talk about it, kids would talk about it for like weeks or days, and maybe you even got a sort of nickname out of it. But you know, that was a little bit of a tangent. I feel like you know what I mean. This is a side of yourself that is quite possibly your most true self, your authentic self, if you wish, but you kind of hid it away because of some trauma, in the past, or like direct or indirect trauma. So maybe you experienced it firsthand, like being judged for this thing and outshunned. Okay, that's the word. I finally found it. So like I said, you yourself may have been outshunned for this, or maybe you've seen somebody else being outshunned for it, and you kind of got the idea that it's not safe for you to display this kind of behavior. But I see you in January. That was, I was going to say January really, and it kind of came out like a combination. But anyway, in January, you are going to, like I was saying, sit down with yourself and really think about this side of yourself. Okay, and whether, like, this is the most important thing, you being happy with yourself, you feeling as though you can express yourself fully, like you can be yourself in society, in your community. Okay, you need to release this fear of literally being yourself. Okay, God, I feel like I don't want you to think that I'm taking pity on you or anything, but I have been there. Okay, like I have felt like the outcast for a long time. I did feel like the odd one out, but never to the extent of starting to hide myself. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. And honestly, I'm so happy to see that changing in January with this Three of Cups here. Like the Three of Cups is usually this card about reunion, possibly, you know, partying with your community, with your friends. And with it being reversed, I want you to know that you are going to find the people who will get you. Like, here's the thing. I think you do long for community and for your like true soul family, but you can't find that unless you are being yourself. Okay, unless you display those characteristics that your soul family would have, like they're not able to find you unless you do so. So let's say, like, you can start small, obviously. Like you can, I know, start posting on social media. Like you can make like a whole different account just to express yourself fully, and once you get a taste of it, maybe you're going to feel more comfortable doing it in your day-to-day life, because I really feel like you're going to be very happy being your true self. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, yeah, you're definitely, maybe some of you already have this account that I'm talking about, or maybe you have been kind of living a double life, sort of. Like maybe you had one or two people whom you could be true with, honest with, like you could be your authentic self with, and you kind of tried to keep these two lives separate. So obviously maybe you're like this friend group with whom you felt like you fit in perfectly, and this other group of friends that was just kind of there, you know, that you had to work hard to appease. You're getting tired of living two separate lives. Okay, that's the message here. And I'm also thinking of a decision. Like this is very interesting because Capricorn also got something about a decision being made, and obviously, you know, I'm doing all earth elements in one reading. So it would be quite cute to have an overarching theme. But I see you being able to like look in the mirror and be happy with who you are. I feel like saying this because like I really didn't want to get into it. I didn't want to get into it because I wanted to keep it as general as possible. But if you have struggled with your sexuality, like if your sexuality is this side of you that you are hiding away, I want you to know that whoever you are attracted to, you are absolutely beautiful, and I love you and I accept you, and I really think that you deserve to be happy. Okay, as truly who you are. And also you deserve to be around people who will see you and appreciate you and who can relate to you. Okay, people who you can talk to and they will be like, yes, I understand I understand perfectly what you are talking about. I think you know they're out there. You might be one of those people. I personally identify with this. Maybe you feel your soul family, like you physically feel that they are out there, but you have no idea how to find them. The first step, I think, it is embracing your true self, your most authentic self. Because that sort of sends a message out into the universe that you are ready to meet these people. Because possibly, maybe if these people came into your life earlier on when you weren't ready to accept yourself for who you are, maybe you would have rejected them. Think that they were literally just another way for you to not fit in with like the crowd. So yeah, you accepting yourself and being happy with yourself and learning to express your most authentic self definitely sends that message into the universe that you are ready to receive these people into your life. I really think that what you are releasing is self-limiting beliefs about who you are supposed to be. You're supposed to be yourself, okay? And I'm really sad that I have to say that in almost 2022, but you are supposed to be yourself. Nobody else. Okay, so I really think that has been your reading, Taurus. If you enjoyed, you can definitely like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate that a lot. I actually really enjoy doing your reading. If you want to talk in the comments, I would be really happy to. Like, you seem like a really cool lad. You know what I mean? But yeah, that has been it for me today. I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye!
And does the gravity in which I appear to exist bond itself to me, or am I bound to it? And that's my manner of being.
Hi there, Virgo, and welcome to your January 2022 predictions reading. Hopefully you enjoyed that little shuffling moment if you chose to watch it. Like, I don't usually do it, but I thought you deserved to see that. I don't just, pull cards at random. But anyway, what a moment you have showing up here, like if we're really going to talk about moments, because I really think that this is going to be a great month for you for releasing the side of yourself that you have been keeping hidden, I think. And it's really interesting because Taurus had a very similar message to yours, but while their hidden side had to do more with pretense out of fear of not being accepted, yours seems to be leaning in a more spicy direction. Like, obviously there is always this fear of not being accepted when we hide part of ourselves, but the main thing for you, I feel like, has ties to the way you have been raised, like what you were taught was decent and civil. I'm not exactly saying you will be going completely wild, which if you do, I completely support that, like go have fun, but the sea serpent here is talking about something of a Kundalini, okay, I'm so sorry for that. Kundalini awakening. I can't speak, apparently. I'm really tired, sorry. But Kundalini is a term from yoga referring to your latent female energy, believed to sort of lie coiled at the base of the spine. And I'm just realizing this, but doesn't this person like sort of look like they're in a yoga position, meditation position, and basically like in the perfect position to release their kundalini, because the kundalini has this form of a snake, and it's basically going like this when it actually awakens, when it releases, and it basically hits all of your chakras. So that's really interesting. But a Kundalini awakening is said to usually feel like a sexual release. So there is the spice I was mentioning in the beginning. Whatever is you would like to experiment this month, just know that you are safe, okay, and loved, and you are enough. And pure magic, like how fitting. I love how all of these cards go together perfectly, which, it is the way tarot works, and it is supposed to work. But yeah, sometimes they fit a little better than other times. But let's quickly touch on the sea serpent's meaning in Norse mythology. Basically, if you don't know, the sea serpent, whose name I can't pronounce, but I'm going to put on screen, I really don't want to embarrass myself. They are the middle child of Loki and I know some giantess. Like that sounded so bad, but I really don't know her name, and I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it either way, but that's what you need to know, like the middle child of Loki and this giant lady. And the story goes basically like this: Odin took Loki's 3 children by this giantess, the wolf Fenrir, Hel, and our sea serpent buddy. Like, this is so unfair, the fact that I can't pronounce Fenrir and Hel but not our main character here. I'm so sorry. But anyway, Odin took these 3 children and basically imprisoned them, and the sea serpent was actually tossed into this great ocean that encircles Midgard, which is basically our Earth. In Norse mythology, if I'm not wrong, there are 9 worlds, and they are on different levels of the life tree. And I'm pretty sure Earth was somewhere in the middle, and that's why Midgard is here. Or I could be wrong. Actually, don't listen to me. Don't take that to heart. I'm pretty sure that's not correct. But anyway, the serpent grew so large that it was able to surround the earth and grasp its own tail, as you can see here. And it is obviously an example of the Ouroboros, which is often interpreted as a symbol for eternal cyclic renewal, or a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Ouroboros, I'm pretty sure, means tail eater in Greek, but once again, don't quote me on that. I have no idea why I give this information that I'm not 100% sure about, but here we are. I'm a mess right now. Hopefully you can enjoy it a little bit, but whatever. When connecting everything that we have so far, like everything that we talked about with the sea serpent, when we are connecting that to this sun card reversed, I'm really thinking of someone who has outgrown their environment, and maybe even quite early on, like someone whose development into the person that they were supposed to be was sort of stifled. And I said this in Taurus's reading, but I am going to repeat it for you. The person you are supposed to be is yourself. Okay, not your parents or the people you grew up around, but yourself, your authentic self. I think you have been ignoring that for a while, like maybe trying to please others, maybe because you told yourself that you can be content doing what everybody before you did, because obviously if they could do it, you could do it. But it's getting close to a breaking point. I feel like you have been ignoring the call to release this other side of yourself for far too long. You know, in Norse mythology, actually, when the serpent releases its tail, the sea serpent releases its tail, Ragnarok is said to begin. Well, actually, I think it's a sort of chain reaction. I think all 3 of Loki's children break their chains. But we're talking about the sea serpent here. And the interesting thing about Ragnarok is it's obviously the end of the world, but both for men and for gods. So I think that you consciously embracing, I might add, this side of yourself will have a pretty powerful impact on both yourself and the people around you. But it is all in your best interest. You're, like the card says, okay, you are pure magic and the world deserves to see it. I wish I could tell you more, but there isn't much else here. Like, chances are you know what I'm talking about. This month will be pretty impactful, I would say, on your life in general. And I think there is no better way to, kickstart the year than with a big bang. Insert picture of the Big Ben in London. I don't know why I thought of that. I know it's the Big Ben and not the Big Bang, but like I said, I'm a mess. I'm really tired. Sorry, guys. But another thing that I wanted to mention, you know that sound trending on TikTok? Well, at least on my For You page. It goes, "Go little rock star." You know it? Like, I feel like that is the universe encouraging you and being so, so proud of you right now. You got a bright future ahead of you. Like, don't waste any more time trying to replicate somebody else's life. You got your own wonderful one to experience, and I can guarantee you that the world only benefits from us being our authentic selves and expressing ourselves freely. So, yeah, I really think that that's what I got for you, Virgo. Like, in my head, I really wanted to connect all of the Earth readings between them, and obviously you have a couple of parallels to Taurus, and maybe if I really try, like really, really hard, I could draw a parallel between your reading and Capricorn's reading, because they also had something about a conscious decision that will basically help change their life for the better. So there we go. Now everything is on track. All Earth elements are on the same track, on the same path, whatever. But you don't care about that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the reading, you can definitely like, comment, subscribe. I would love to keep your wonderful energy around. But yeah, that has been all from me today. I really hope to see you in another reading. Bye!